Guys watch it? Hi everybody. Okay, well if you've been looking at the our page today, we're having a heck of a time. It looks like Facebook has changed their interface again, and so all of my videos were going sideways. So I tried about 3 or 4 times, and we just kept deleting it. So now I've got some weird little thing rigged up here, and I'm hoping that when I tilt the camera towards us, or towards me, or down here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm a little flustered now. I hope it doesn't fall off. So if it falls off, I might have to like stop this in the middle and figure something out. But I really hate it when this kind of stuff happens. Hey, Colleen, could you grab a piece of tape or something and tape this on while I'm talking? Just, you know, just in case, because I don't want to lose it. All right, so I see there's a couple people on, so in case you're wondering what's going on, Facebook is screwing everything up. So I was upside down or sideways or whatever. Maybe if we just take a piece of tape and just kind of... So Colleen's going to attempt to tape this phone down now. So we're going to have a little jiggle. Just maybe try to like put it through here, just so this whole thing doesn't fall off. So, hey, it says congrats. This is my 25th broadcast. Who knew? I didn't know that I'd done 25 broadcasts. So sorry for the jiggles for a minute. We're just going to make sure this doesn't fall off in the middle. Okay, that should help. Yeah. Thank you. I love having people that will do things for me.
I'm your video assistant.
Yes, thank you, Colleen. Okay, so it's a really peculiar angle there. Okay, is that better? Okay. Please say hi when if you're on, because I need some moral support today, because this is just... This kind of frustrating stuff just makes me nuts. It's like, okay, why did it always work for the other 24 videos, but today it's not working? So anyway, we're resourceful and we got it figured out. So today we're going to make a fun little wrap bracelet, because again, the wrap bracelet craze continues. And so we're always trying to, come up with new ones. So this is a fun little one using 1mm leather. Hey, Faye's here. So we're going to use some 1mm leather and make these, little fringe off the back. This one's super simple to do. Again, we're going to be doing my favorite barrel knots. You guys know how much I love to do barrel knots. They're easy to do, and they work really well. Faye took our Mala class last night, and I think she had a good time. Hey, Kathy's here too. Oh, it was so great to see you too, Kathy. I wish we'd had a little bit more time to talk. I was... Oh, Lord. Okay, I forgot my mic, and it was disconnecting, and, we're having troubles with this today. Anyway, Kathy, it was really nice to see you, and hopefully I'll come back down. I'll get to see you again. So let's get this show on the road, because it looks like technical difficulties are going to just keep happening today. I hate it when they change things, and then they don't, not that they have to tell me personally, because who am I, but... go to do a live video and all of a sudden the videos are sideways. Hey, Julie's here too. Hey, everybody that took the classes here last night. Everybody that took the class last night is here, I guess. Okay, I'm going to try my hardest to get this down here and not have the phone fall off. Okay, is this going to work? You guys, sorry, I have to be really careful because the way that we just literally taped the phone. Okay, no, I got to go this way. Okay, for those that are watching, can you guys see? Maybe if I gotta go here, I guess, right? I can't pull my phone. No, I got to go that way. Sorry for the jiggles. It's just, if you're just tuning in now, Facebook has changed again, which makes me crazy. And my phone's upside down, so. Anyway, okay. Oh, you guys are all talking about the Mala class. That's great. Okay, so we're going to make this bracelet, which is super simple. And what we're going to use is some 1mm leather. And I've got this really nice, sort of an antique brown. I have a feeling this is looking very crooked while we're on here. But hopefully you guys can still catch me, because this is, I have no control over this. So what I've got is 2 pieces. One is about 28 inches long. And I've got one that is about another 8 inches. So what's that? Another 36 inches long, okay? So I'm going to take the 2 ends, and I am going to cut them on an angle before I forget on this one side. And then I'm going to cut them on an angle on the other ends. The reason we're doing that is we're going to be putting these ends of the leather through 1 millimeter, or sorry, through size 6 seed beads. And it does help a little bit to have them cut on an angle. Okay, so I'm going to take my little ends here and run it through. I've got a button, and you want to have a button that has a shank that's big enough to accommodate both pieces of leather. And I want to have my longer piece, if I can, on the outside. I'll see if I can get that. Oh, sorry, I keep going off camera because this is such a bizarre angle. I apologize. Okay, now I want to make sure that all these pieces of leather are more or less the same length. And I'm going to make that one a little bit shorter, make my longer one a little bit shorter. Because the reason that we have the one that's longer, okay, just for the sake of time, I'm going to trim that one off. So the reason we have one that's longer is that's what we're going to be doing the barrel knots with. So what I have here is 4 different colors of 6/0. I call them size 6, but they're actually 6/0. Mayuki seed beads. I don't recommend using the check glass seed beads because they have, you know, sort of inconsistent hole sizes. So you'll find that the Mayukis are a little bit better. So I just got sort of, you know, 4 complementary colors, and we're just going to start stringing them on. So this is going to be kind of, you know, like watching paint dry a little bit, but there's no way that I could pre-do this without, well, I guess I could have, but I wanted to show you my process. So I just want to make sure that my longer one is to the outside, and it is. So I'm just going to start firing on some beads. And I think that I did, what did I do? About 5 inches. I'm just going to measure this one. So there's the piece that we're going to make. I actually did make one in advance of this, which was good because seeing how, you know, I was flustered because my video was upside down. I'm glad I did. So this is going to be about 5.5 inches of beads. It really doesn't take very long. I kind of flung them on there pretty fast yesterday. So I'm always, you know, looking on Pinterest and looking at different beading sites and leather sites and all sorts of things, looking for ideas for wrap bracelets because they continue to be so popular. You know, I think we've been making wrap bracelets for, I don't know, probably 6 of the 7 years I've been open now. So can you believe that we're coming up on 7 years? Crazy how fast time goes. So sorry, this is kind of like, you know, who can sing me a song? Somebody needs to sing a song while we're doing this. So you guys really liked the class last night, eh? It looks like Jazzy did a fine job. He set the tone and did lots of explaining of everything. And let's see, happy. Oh, thanks, Faye. Yeah, you know, there's been a couple times where I didn't think that we would last, only just because I got kind of tired. But doing these videos has actually given me a bit of a sort of a resurgence of energy, as it were. And I like the creative process. What I don't like is when Facebook changes their interface and then all of a sudden my system doesn't work. So why would they have it so that your videos were sideways one time or upright one way and now they're sideways? So I have to try and figure something out. Maybe I'll bring in a different, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring in my tablet or something. Just I know I'll forget it because I barely remember my phone half the time. Okay, so I'm just going to measure this up and see how many beads I've got on there. And I want to have somewhere around 5.5. And I think this bracelet, I'm just going to put a couple more on. I think Colleen said she has about a size 6.5 inch wrist. And so what I'm doing today will be enough for a 6.5 inch wrist. Okay, so just so that you know for sizing. So if you have a bigger wrist, then you just want to make your, you just add a few more beads on there. So I'm just going to sort of shore these up again and get them even. So I'm just gonna, the way I'm gonna do that is just hold on to my button and kind of pull. Okay, so there's my one color. And honestly, it doesn't really matter what color you, what you put next, because I put just a little tiny twist on it when I put it on, because I don't think it looks so great when you have it all just like stacked. So I put like one little twist on it. So they're all going to sort of twirl around in there. Okay, so star bead. Oh, there's are you guys talking to each other, or I can't read this because it's because it's at a weird angle. So just talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I swear with these live videos, you either like panic or you just kind of go with the flow, and I did a little of both today. Oh, okay. So what else can I tell you guys? Oh, a lot of you are going to be really happy with what I got to tell you. We got our leather spools back in, our small leather spools, the ones that were 10 millimeter or 10 meters of the 1.5 millimeter leather. We're only using 1 millimeter leather today, but we had these 10 millimeter, 10 meter spools. I'm sorry, forever, and then I couldn't get them. And now I got them back in, and I think I got 10 colors, and there's some fabulous colors in there. We've got a really pretty new turquoise, like a light sort of soft blue turquoise, very pretty. And they're still $9.99. So you save about $5 if you were buying, then, you know, the way that we sell it by the meter. It's different leather company, but still it's nice leather. So we got that in. When I was down at Bead Fest in Tacoma over the weekend, my supplier of the leather lives in Bellevue area. So I got hold of him and said, any chance that you got any of that leather in? And he said yes. So I drove all the way up to his place and hand-picked it out in his garage. So I'm really excited to have that back in, because we had a lot of unhappy people because we didn't have it any longer. And for some reason, I don't know why, I thought that he didn't carry it any longer. So what's Kathy saying here? I gotta tip my head down there to read that. I love watching your videos, and I feel like I'm right there with you in the classroom. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Oh, thanks, Faye, too. I see what you said there. That's very nice of you. I try really hard to make these interesting and informative, and I always want you guys to learn something, because that's sort of the whole point of it, right? Okay, so how many people do I have? Oh, I've only got 5 on here today, but okay, but I got the best 5, right? Or is there 6 now? Oh, I got 6 now. Okay, so you 6 people that are on here, I need to come up with a catchphrase. I was going to like have somebody create a little thing for my Facebook page, and I was going to try and think of something that we could call Wednesdays. Pardon me. Goodness, I still have that cough. I was going to call it We Create Wednesdays, and then I thought, no, we're not creating Wednesdays. But I wanted to, you know, be lame and use a W. So if you can come up with anything fun, put it up there. I'd love to see what you guys can think of. You know, because people put like Throwback Thursdays or, you know, that kind of stuff, and I just couldn't think of anything this morning. And my dog kept bugging me as I was trying to create my little, whatever you call it, for my Facebook page. And I just thought, okay, this is not supposed to happen today. Oh, goodness. Okay, what's Kathy think? Oh, Deb, hi. Hey, Deb, you and Kathy know each other, right? Because you guys are both from Seattle, and somehow you know each other. I think, is it from the Candy Cooper videos you know each other? Creative Kelly's Corner. Well, I don't know how creative I am some days. Today it's Exasperated Kelly's Corner. Hey, Deb, you finished bowling today. I'm glad you caught me live. I ended up starting a little bit later because we were having technical difficulties, because, you know, these things happen. So if you're just joining in, we're making this fun little wrap bracelet with some dangles on it. So it's nice and easy. So you can go back at the beginning and see the measurements of everything you need. So kind of like watching paint dry at the moment because I'm just sticking size 6 seed beads on there. I only have one more row to go and then we'll, oh, you know what? Good Lord, I'm so dense today. Okay, I have to figure out how to undo this. Okay, you know, this whole Facebook Live thing, when it doesn't go right, which it didn't this morning, it kind of got me all flabbergasted. So, oh, you guys are going to have to watch me do this one more time. I have to take that off of there because before I started all these beads on here, I needed to do a barrel knot. Lord love a duck. So I'm going to just have to redo those ones. So I'm sorry. You know, it's okay though, right? You guys still love me, don't you? Okay, I'm going to try and get this into focus because, or into camera. Can you guys all see that? Because with this weird camera angle that I had to do, I'm afraid you guys can't see it. But okay, so you remember when I do my barrel knots, I use these little, they're just a little tube. They don't have to be anything fancy. They just have to have a hole in the end to accommodate your leather. And this will work. So, okay, so if you missed the beginning, that's good because I have to sort of start from the beginning. So I'm just going to push down these beads that I put on. I had to take them off the long strand, but it won't take me long to put them back on. You guys just will get me longer today, that's all. Okay, so the way that I do the barrel knots is I grab all my leather and I have my longest piece of leather to the back here, okay? And now I'm going to place my tube on top of all the leather and I'm going to take my long piece and I'm going to come from the back and pull it around to the front. So I'm going to go around. So I'm just going around the tube and I'm working towards my left hand. So I go around once, twice, 3 times. I got to pull this long strand out here. And 4 times. So now you can see, so I'm trying to keep these beads on here that I just spent all that time putting on. Okay, so now I've got 4 wraps around there. So now I'm going to take the end and I'm going to put it in the tube. And then I hold on to it with my left hand and I pull it all the way through that tube. And now I can pull the tube out. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing there because I have to hold on to it. So now I've got my little, you can see I've got like a little barrel knot there. So now what I do is sort of, I grab hold of the end and pull that up, but I want to push it before I tighten it in there. Okay, so I got to isolate that a little bit better. And I want to just sort of push and pull and get that locked in there. So barrel knots are a really great way